All right, so let's take a look at absolute value. Absolute value. Okay, in absolute value, these rules are very important in solving the problems. These rules are very important. If you have the absolute value of, okay, let me even define the absolute value first. So the absolute value is defined that the absolute value of x is x if x is greater or equals to 0, and negative x if x is less than 0. Okay, here x is greater or equals to 0, but here x is less than 0. Okay, so if you are given, you can define this the same way and say x minus 1 if x minus 1 is greater or equals to what? 0. And then minus x minus 1 if x minus 1 is less than what? 0. Is that clear? Okay, now I will further define this. So that means this is now equal to x minus 1 if x is greater or equals to 1. And this is still the same, but I just want to write it this way, but you can still leave it as a bracket there. If x is less than 1. Okay, so this is the same thing there. Okay, so that is the definition of absolute value. Okay, it takes positive and it takes the negative one, depending on the value of our x. Okay, so with that now, in order for you to solve problem involving absolute value, if the absolute value is less than g or less than d, then you open it up this way, less than d, then greater than negative d. Okay. If it is less than. Okay. The same way, if it is less than or equal to, then you open it up this way, x less than or equals to d, greater than or equals to negative d. Okay? If it is greater than, the absolute greater than d, then that will give us x greater than d, just the way it is before, or x less than negative d. Okay. And the same way for greater than, when it is greater than and equal to, x greater than or equals to d, or x less than or equals to negative d. Okay. So this is very important whenever you are solving any problem in absolute value. Very, very important. Okay. Very, very important when you are solving problem in absolute value. All right, but there's something else with it. Let me add this one again. When absolute value equals to d, when it is equal to. So there we have x equal to d or x equals to negative d. Okay. X equals to d or x equals to negative d when it is just equal. Okay. So now we use that to solve this. Solve x minus 1, okay, x minus 1 equals to 2. To solve this, don't forget the way we are supposed to open it up. We are supposed to open it up to two different ways like this. So we have x minus 1 equals to what? 2. Or x minus 1 equals to negative 2. and then you solve. Then this will become x equals to 2 plus 1, which is x equals to what? 3. Or x equals to negative 2 plus 1, which is x equals to what? Negative 1. That is the solution. All right. Another one that has the inequality. Another one with the inequality. So if I have 3x minus 4 greater than 1. 3x minus 4 greater than 1. Don't forget this is now greater. In greater, how do we open up in greater? We have 3x minus 4 greater than 1. We must take away this absolute. We are doing that to take away the absolute. To take away the absolute. Before you can solve it, you must take away the absolute. Or 3x minus 1 less than what? Negative 1. Okay, so we solve this. This becomes 3x greater than 5. Then x greater than 5 over 3. Or 3x less than negative 1 plus 4. 3x less than 3. And then we get x less than 1. So here we have x greater than 5 over 3. And then we have x less than 1. Is that okay? If you want to draw something like a number line on this one, so we have this one. If this is 1, 5 over, that is greater than 1. So if this is 1, if this is 5 over 3, which is 1 point something. Okay. So we have x less than 1. And it is not no equal sign there. X less than 1. This is x less than 1. This is x greater than 3 over 5. This is x greater than 3 over 5. Okay. So this is the part for x greater than 3 over 5, while this is the part for x less than 1. Is that okay? So when we have the greater one, we cannot combine them together. Okay, let me do this one for you to understand what I'm trying to say. If I have this less than or equals to 1, because it is less than, let me make it, okay, this is just greater than. Okay, let me just make it less than so that you will not think it's because of the equal. Okay, less than 1. So to open up this, how do we open up this? We have 3x minus 4 less than 1, but greater than what? Negative 1. So we can do like this for less than, but we cannot do like that for greater than. In greater than, you have to write it out this way. This one greater than 1, or that less than minus 1. Is that okay? We cannot write it like this one. So here you can simply solve the way it is and add 4 to both sides. Add 4 to both sides. That will give us negative 4. No. That will give us negative 1 plus 4 less. So this gives us 3. Okay, what else do we need to do is to divide both sides by 3. Divide all sides by 3. This will give us 3 over 3 less than x less than 5 over 3. Okay, and then that will give us 1 less than x less than 5